Well, we're back for Game 3, Jed, and as we said before the break, in all our life, we have never seen really a comeback like that.
I will tell you what, Tom, I spent the whole break trying to come down from that high. That was amazing. Matt Finnegan, we've seen him do some amazing things on the football field. Never have we ever seen anything like that.
Great comeback by Matt, and as you mentioned, you really just got to pick people off one by one, and he just systematically picked one person at a time off of the Ocho, and
made a great catch and then firing away. You know, the most impressive shot for me was watching him take out Spaghetti Larry Boyd. He's a big target, but what he did was he went straight for the smallest part of him, his foot. It's hard to dodge that, obviously. Good. Ask Spaghetti Larry.
Spaghetti Larry took it off the foot, and the All-In has a 2-0 lead over the first-ranked Ocho team, who came into this matchup first in the Blacksburg Parks and Rec dodgeball standings. And if you like what you see, make sure you sign up to play dodgeball or softball or anything else on blacksburg.gov. They got the information on that interweb there.
Yeah, I love that interweb thingy. I want to point out in the far court, the Ocho has a new member, one who wasn't present for the first game. His name's Ben Scott. He's got the yellow shirt on with the blue trim.
Looks like he's been painting a little bit, though.
Looks like maybe, well, it looks like he should have finished painting his shirt. He missed the collar and then right on his sleeves there.
Yeah, but it's weird how it's all uniform.
Well, he's a good painter, I guess.
Probably.
You know, any guy by the name of Ben Scott, when you got two first names, you know you're a good painter.
As you mentioned, a lot of people on this team with two first names.
That's true. Scott Campbell, Jimmy Clark, Griswold.
Andrew Warren.
Oh yeah, Warren Buffett, you're right. Warren G. Harding.
Yeah.
Warren Beatty.
Right.
Warren.
Andre Apolloni.
Yeah,
my second cousin. First name's Apolloni.
Apolloni. Didn't she date Prince back in the day?
Yes.
Prince, the singer, artist formerly known as, previously known as. What's going on here,
I'm not
Tom?
sure what the delay is here. There's a scuttlebutt there in the
Greg, too, the planning commission member over there, trying to commission some planning, apparently. They need to plan to get this game out on the road here.
Yeah, we'd like to get out of here before the clock strikes midnight tonight here.
Tom's going to turn into a pumpkin.
I know it.
And somebody might pick him up and then throw him at somebody, thinking it's a dodgeball.
The brothers Drumheller on the far court trying to work things out.
The infamous brothers Drumheller. They're like the kings of this court, if you will.
Oh, we're going to move the kids to safety, which would be good.
That is a great idea. It's good to see it. It is a family affair out
run,
here.
girls, run. Oh.
Wow. And the Ocho quickly, Ben Scott, the newcomer, taking out Matt Finnegan. As quickly as he was in this game, he's quickly out. But it's great strategy for the Ocho, coming back, taking out, well, what seems to be in the early going their best player.
And we talked to Greg, too, before the game. He mentioned they have 3 guys over 45 on their team, but yet they're up 2-0.
You know, the numbers are nothing more than ticks in the win column for this team, Tom.
I heard 50 is the new 13, so I don't know. Maybe that's,
Does that make them, what, 12?
Probably.
11?
Yeah, on a dog ratio kind of.
Well, technically, then they would be ineligible to play in this league. It is an adults dodgeball
that's
league.
true. That's true. But we're not checking driver's license at the door, so I'm not really sure.
Well, if you're only 13, you don't have a driver's license.
That's true. Maybe in Luxembourg. Well, Mike Agood is the only person left here for All-In, and he's trying to gather all his balls together.
And looks like he's done that.
And he's got a ball under his chin there, and then one under each arm.
And another one in his midsection is Brett Baskovich, if you will.
He's dropping balls everywhere.
Somehow, I'm not sure that there actually should be that many balls on this court.
I think he found some under the bleachers and decided to use
He might have brought a couple balls himself.
From home. And he's aiming for Spaghetti Larry. And
Spaghetti Larry looks really ticked off right now.
Yeah.
I would hate to be a meatball.
Nice job there by Scott Campbell, the Statesville cross-country guy.
He does more than run, that's for sure.
He ran Mike Agood out of this building, and the Ocho takes their first game of the night, and they're only down 2-1 on the dodgeball game of the week.
On WTOB.
Well, we're getting back here for Game 3, and the Ocho coming back a little bit there. The last game, Jed, and finally got a game under their belt.
With a vengeance, the Ocho came back, and that's what we really expect to see out of the #1 ranked team in the conference. Excuse me, the league.
Oh, Andrea, wow. Buddy, wow, he just lost it here.
He's all right, he checks himself out.
But now he's out.
Maybe it's a good thing because I'm sure he's still smarting from that first hit.
Wow, that was right in the face, in the eye.
Remember, if you get hit in the face, headshots do not count in this league. But then when you get hit subsequently in the breadbasket, that does count.
Remember, if you'd like to watch other episodes, make sure you log on to blacksburg.gov.
I would encourage that because there's plenty of great episodes. This is a great episode. The action is always good. Sometimes, Tom, you have good days, and sometimes it's good to hear your voice. And of course, it's always good to hear my soothing melodic voice. Sometimes you make yourself a little tea, maybe a little breakfast sandwich, turn it on, maybe listen to smooth stylings of me.
The podcasts are popular. Malaysia, Philippines,
United Arab Emirates.
Oh, they love the podcasts
are very high up there.
But if you're riding the subway from Roanoke to Blacksburg, maybe on your commute, just get the podcast or the podcast.
The podcast, yeah, that's when you are playing too much dodgeball. You get hurt. You got to get a whole podcast.
Well, we got a pretty even matchup here in Game 4. Ben Scott is in there in the green shirt for the Ocho. Andrew Warren.
Ben Scott has been a great find for this team. He was gone for that first game, and they just caught a ball right there. And
it's 2-on-1 now, all in with the advantage. Matt Finnegan and
Alex Fritz, the greatest poker player of the team, against Ben Scott, the man with good hands and the 2 first names. And the paint on his shoulders.
Wow, it seemed like an easy catch there, Jed, but just slipped right out of his hands.
I think he took his eye off the ball.
Wow. Well, that's too bad for Ben Scott and the Ocho as they lose Game 4, and All In is up 3-1 on the Dodgeball Game of the Week.
On WTOB and Blacksburg.gov.
Well, Jed, we're back for Game 5 here. All In's taking a 3-1 lead over the Ocho, and a little bit of a surprise, I suppose.
There's no question. I mean, this is an all-in team that has, as you mentioned, 3 guys over 45 years old. And for those of you at home that are over 45, get out here.
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely be on this team. You could be dominating the #1 team in the league, Tom.
Andrew Warren does not want to hear you say that, but it's true here tonight.
What he wants to hear even less is that his team is losing to the 5th place team.
That can happen. You never know. That's why they play the games.
That is why. And also for exercise and for fun and for championships, for glory.
Everything.
There are many reasons why they play
the food, the corn chips, whatever.
Once again, Matt Drumheller's over there kind of just... How about the throw there by Greg, too?
Just got threw it way up in the air.
Yes,
I like that.
Maybe trying to distract someone.
I'm the pigeons, maybe. That's all he's distracting. Just throwing up in the air.
I mean, we've seen some bad throws in this game, but
Greg, too, you've won the bad throw of the game.
Well, you're definitely in the top 5, Greg, right there.
Of worst we've ever seen.
And we're not just saying this because Lisa Mason Sedlak told us to.
Greg, too, a good member of the planning commission here in Blacksburg. We love his work. He's planned a lot of great things around here.
He needs to plan to make a better throw. That was ridiculous. Jonathan Krukow, a new member of the All-In team with the orange shirt there. I'm assuming that's Jonathan Krukow, but if you're watching this on the internet, Jonathan, and that's not you, sorry.
That happens.
Should have told us what your name was.
When you come in late, you got to speak up. We're right here. You can't miss us.
You've got a big black tablecloth.
Yep.
That needs to be cleaned, Chip. At some point, you can clean this.
This ain't no buffet. I don't see no green beans out here. Well, Matt Finnegan's all that's left, along with Greg, too, for All In.
I think it's funny that you saw 2 guys out there, one of them being Greg, too, and you said Matt Finnegan's all that's left.
Well, I saw Greg, too, make that throw, so I
You were
realized.
devaluing his value. Devaluing his value.
Well, no, Greg, too, just made a great throw there and knocked Jimmy Clark out of the ball game.
Maybe he was trying to lull the other team into a false sense of security. Wow. They saw him make that throw, and they're like, oh, but Greg, too, is out.
Oh, Greg, too, he's out, huh? Oh. He lasted quite a while there, but you can't win them all there, I guess. And the Ocho loses. Ocho takes that one.
Yeah, excuse you.
Excuse me. I'll tell you what. Wow.
You're the one that messed that up.
Screwed that up. Well, the All In is up 3-2 in the Dodgeball Game of the Week.
On WTOB.